Hey there, welcome back to the Jericho SMP Let's Play. My name is Little C, and today I have done some building, as you can see behind me. The other day I just really felt like building. So I built this house right here, and then did some more detailing to things like the sewer. This house has no interior yet. I don't know what I'm going to do to it. If we go inside here, let's go ahead and get all of our gear on. As you can see, I built a little cart just to have some detail, but if we go inside, there is nothing in here. I did some interior, like, just to make it look a bit nicer. Like, up here, I added all of this interior and stuff like that, just to make it nice. But I haven't really done much. All I've had to do so far is add a painting. But we'll see what we want to do with it. If you guys have any ideas of what to do in this building, be sure to let me know. But today, we are going to be working on not really a custom biome, but, like, I guess it is, because that's not the natural biome that's around here. We're going to be putting 4 tall spruce trees all around this entrance area and kind of making it look a lot nicer right here, filling up all these creeper holes and stuff like that also. And we're just going to be working on the outside part of the entrance to the base. And I think it's going to be kind of like a logging style area, but mostly spruce trees. Maybe we'll have a few like falling over, looking like they're being worked on or something like that. But I think just the idea of having this very dense forest that's kind of customized, like, the trees will just be the default trees, but I might add, like, some custom bases to them to make them look a little bit better. We'll just have to see. Yeah, I'm super excited for this. I've been waiting to do this because I wanted to do this on video because I thought it'd be a good video idea, and I've been waiting to do it for a while. So, yeah, we have a decent amount of spruce saplings here and some bone meal. So let's just go ahead and start placing them, and then we'll go through and add some detail. I do need to grab some dirt and stuff, and we will work on the landscape first before we add the trees, just to kind of get an idea of how we want the land to go around this area. Another thing that happened in between videos, because it's been a while, I did the Good Morning Jericho on Sunday. Hopefully you guys did enjoy that. I'm thinking about doing that weekly, kind of give an update for like people that are on Jericho, and just you guys to get the loop with all the pranks and stuff going around. But this is a house bearded Sloth is starting to build. He is following a tutorial, but I've seen the pictures of like the finished product, and it is super cool, and I'm so glad to see bearded Sloth building a house. Because it's kind of been a joke that he never builds a house. Like on season 2 of Jericho SMP, he like built one like at the last week and never used it. But I'm hoping we have some plans to work together on the interior together, and we might build like, I don't know, a secret Batman piano or something that goes back here, have like a bat cave or something cool that we can work on. But yeah, we've been having a lot of fun. I helped him collect some resources, and then he picked out the design and was building it. And I've had a lot of fun just working and doing some building stuff, because he's usually more of a technical player. He built the iron farm and helped with the gold farm and does a lot of technical stuff. But I am glad to see that I'm trying to get him to learn building stuff, and hopefully he can. So this right here, this is a creeper hole, but I think I'm going to flatten it to this later here and then have like a rock wall kind of thing. Not really, maybe it'll just be dirt, but it'll be kind of a, like, more up and down straight. And I'll kind of curve this lower, I think. We'll have to figure something else, because I think this layer is a good flat layer to have for a bunch of trees to be on it. And we might add a few inconsistencies, of course. I say inconsistencies a lot when I build, like, and that just means variety. It doesn't mean, like, having it, like, complete different styles and not matching. It just means to add variety. So yeah, I think that's very important in builds, especially when it's a larger area. You don't just want a giant flat area that's trying to be a forest. You want it to look like it's a natural forest kind of thing. And of course, I'm trying to make it look so it's not... I want to be able to make sure that people can tell that it's not like a default forest. And it's kind of obvious because this area. But like, I really don't want it to look like a default mega taiga. I want it to be obvious custom, maybe some custom rocks, a few custom trees and bushes, and stuff like that. But I really just am not good at building giant spruce trees that are custom. So I decided I would just use the default ones because they look pretty cool anyways. And you get easier way to do it so we can spread the forest around more. I'm thinking about also building like a little cabin in the woods. I think that could be cool. And of course, as always, I say this a lot, but if you have any build suggestions, be sure to let me know down below in the comments. But yeah, I'm just flattening this out because I think, again, having this layer right here that's above it. So I'm thinking I'll start the forest like up here so it's not down here. So it's kind of like a little clearing that leads to it. And maybe it can be like a magical forest kind of thing. That's what I was going for with the dark oak forest around there. But I think it could be not really like fantasy or anything, but just like a cool magical feeling. Like not like, if that makes sense. It feels very cool when you walk up to the base because it's just like a little break in the forest, and then you walk in and you just see this awesome town and base and stuff behind the castle wall. we'll see. It just really depends on how it goes, how I'm feeling with the project, and what I think I want to do with it. Okay, so I'm back here. As you can see, all of that farm was taken out since we have the new barn area. And then here, I kind of made this flatten out to here. I might do like little paths that go up the edge here. But for now, I kind of just added this. Most of it's flat, but once we add some trees in and stuff, it should be good. So let's go ahead and start with the trees. It is going to spread the podzol everywhere. I don't really mind though, I think it's a nice looking thing that can kind of just spread around. So let's just go ahead and build some trees everywhere and kind of see what we can come up with. We might like take a few down, we might add a few more. It just really depends. But this whole area is going to be pretty much a custom forest, and I think that is a cool idea to have. Along with, it'll be a good way when we do need spruce wood to just come out here and get some. I am going to go ahead and add a few normal trees also, just to kind of mix it up. And then, yeah, so this will kind of give us just a basic idea of what the area is going to look like. I'm going to take down this tree here, because I want more of those kind of trees compared to these. So let's see, I think I do have fortune on my hoe. Yep, only fortune 2 though. But that'll be fine, and then we can just get some saplings from it, hopefully. And yeah, so I'll just do this to get, like, all the saplings that I need for the forest. Any of the trees that I don't really like, I'll just take down. Because I want more of the taller ones, because then I can do a better base to them and make them look better that way. But we'll just have to see once we get this done. I'm super excited for this. Maybe we can make some pathways with some blocks. Not sure what blocks I want to use for the pathways. Thinking about maybe using, like, mud or something. I feel like that'd mix well. Also, thinking that it could be cool to do a, like, little camp inside of here. Like I said, maybe a cabin or something. I think that could be cool. But for now, I'm just going to go ahead and get the trees placed in. And then we'll go ahead and add all the details in after. I'm just down here at the skeleton farm getting some more bones. I did run out of bone meal, but it's fine. I did run out of spruce saplings also, but I've just been growing a tree up on the, like, cliff wall. I've just been growing trees up on the wall and then tearing them down like I have been in the past to get wood anyways. There is a shop that sells these, but I didn't really want to run all the way back. And plus, I'm like, I'll just go down to the skeleton farm. Although we need to find a way to either make this more efficient or something, because it's super slow. And I don't know if there's anything I can do to make it quicker, but it's just such a slow farm. I don't know. We'll see. Maybe I can talk to Bearded Sloth and see if he knows anything on making it a bit quicker. But it's fine. I'll just sit down here for a little bit. If I do need some more, I might go and run to shops just to buy some. But this should be enough, because I already have a few. Yeah, that should be good, because there's not too much more we need to do. And this will be something that we can just come back to and always extend later on. I do need to get some dark oak wood, which I think I have a ton still left from when I was clearing out some dark oak forest. So we should be good there. I want to take the dark oak and make some stairs and slabs, and then maybe some, like, fences to make, like, the bases of them look a bit more detailed. I don't know. I just really think just having these spruce trees are boring, but once we get, like, all of this covered, it's going to be so cool. And then if we make, like, a little tent, I want it to feel very, like, dense forest, so we'll have to see if we can find a way to do that. And then trees like this, I actually just go through because I don't really like how they are. And then I just take a few of the bottom layers off, and then I also get saplings from doing that, so it actually works pretty well. So I got a lot of trees in, and I even extended them around this way, and I'm just absolutely loving the feel of this forest. It is starting to feel like an actual forest here. I think that there is still a lot of work to get done, but I think for now we're just working on the basic parts of the forest. So let's go ahead and kind of fill in some of that small detail like that, and then I'm gonna work over here. I'm gonna have, like, a bunch of piles of logs and stuff, like they took it all out to build the town. So I'm just gonna build, like, the giant spruce trees, but as logs, and hopefully it looks good. I think it will. I'm getting a lot of inspiration here from the Let's Play world of DallasMed65. He did something like this in his world, and it really inspired me to kind of do my own little forest thing, and then, like, the way this logs are and stuff, I think it'll look pretty cool. To make it look like the logs are kind of just being piled up here, so we have a lot of stuff to do. And we don't actually have to fill in all the inside with actual logs, do we? We can just kind of, do this, add some dirt here. and make it look like there's a bunch of logs all being filled in. And of course, on the outsides, we will, like right here. But other than that, we don't really have to fill it in, and that'll save us on a lot of chopping trees down. I mean, it wouldn't really matter. It's not that hard to get a lot of wood. But for now, we can always go back and replace it later on. Let's see. That looks pretty cool. So if we just, like, have a big pile here of the logs. So I'm just going to do that and see how it looks. Yay, it's the lead guy. Okay, let me just, don't watch, don't look, don't look, don't look. Okay, so I got 2 more leads to my collection. Anyways, if we walk out here, as you can see, I've done a lot of work. This is like a tree. It's meant to be like torn down kind of thing, like it was cut down and kind of just laying there. That's just something fun. And then I made this giant pile of logs and then added a few leaves just over it to make it look like vines are growing up. This pathway connects to the path that goes all the way to shops. Let me go to sleep here. Want to make sure to sleep just to be safe. And as you can see here, there is a creeper. No! But none of the trees have the custom bases yet. All I'm going to do is add a few like dark oak slabs and stairs and stuff and maybe some fences. But as you can see, it makes it feel so cool when you walk out of here. And I also made this back as I showed earlier, but it kind of goes up. So when you come out of the portal, you'll just see either dirt or you'll see this. And then it's all along this side too, which looks really awesome. And it's a really cool like feeling. It's very... I don't know how to say this. It makes it feel very ambient almost. Like I feel like I'm walking through this forest and there should just be like some ambient, kind of scary almost music playing. And it just has a very good atmosphere. That's what I'm looking for. But I am going to get some dark oak here. This pathway I'll probably work on some more. But it is just pretty much just that we have a pathway to get back and forth from shops if we ever have horses or donkeys and stuff like that. I'm just going to take all of this stuff. And I've been planting a few more trees, both 4 tall and just a few single. But these look pretty good all around here, and they'll just keep growing. I don't know how big I want the forest to really be, but it kind of just goes off into the birch forest and changes. But there is still a lot of work to do. I don't know where I want the tent to be, but I definitely want to build like a little cabin or tent or something. Yeah, so it looks like they just, for the city, they collected a bunch of wood and stuff, and then you can see the town where they used a lot of it. And I think that's really cool to kind of add story to the base of a lot of stuff, like where they got all those supplies. So like here, obviously they got it. And I just realized that tree is almost it is perfectly centered with the portal. That's quite funny, actually. So I don't know if I'm going to do this kind of pathway through all of it or not, but I think this looks cool. But I think for here, I'll just keep the generic path blocks because I think just that looks good with all the pods and stuff. I might go through and add a few rocks and stuff around here. And a lot of this will just be kind of stuff that I do either like on live stream or just off camera when I'm just wanting to work on something but don't really want to build. I can just come out here and kind of work on the forest some more. And I thought about maybe having a path that curves up that way, but I think just having this one is good because then people who come to the base, they can go over here, look at the visitor board, and then keep going. I'm going to go back to my base, grab all the supplies, and then we will be able to start working some more on getting the bases done. I'll kind of show you my idea of what I'm doing with it. It's nothing too fancy. It's kind of just some basic stuff, but I will show that in the next clip. So this is just the idea I'm kind of going for here. I might do a bit more with it later on or kind of change this up, but for now I'm just adding a few stairs and slabs and stuff around the tree to make it look like it has a bit more of a base to it. And yeah, so I don't know if I'll do it. I might do it like that for these trees, but nothing too fancy on them. But I think it's just a cool way to kind of add some detail to the trees without having too much of the custom, like taking too much time doing entire custom trees. But yeah, so we can just do stuff like this. Kind of just make it look a bit nicer, I guess you could say. And it's nothing too fancy, but just stuff like that really helps to detail it up. I'm not going to do all the trees, but for now I'm just going to kind of do a few of the trees. And then this will, again, be a project that I can always come back to and just work on it when I'm not feeling like building anything or doing stuff like that. I did not realize how much dark oak and spruce logs, they literally look like the same texture. Like, they're so close together. Like, that is a really cool thing to do. Let's see, that looks good. I think the slabs, like if you just had slabs around it, it'd look good. But of course, that'd be too basic for me. I gotta make it all fancified. Do that, and then, ooh, what if we did that? Yeah, that's kind of cool. So it's really just randomly placing blocks and hoping it looks good. And that's mostly what most of my builds are anyways. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep doing this, and obviously all the trees aren't probably gonna get done. And I don't know, I seem to be enjoying this, and it's pretty simple to do. It's not like it's a complex build technique or anything like that. But I am just gonna kind of do a few of the trees around this pathway, and then I'll always spread out and do more. But I really want around the pathway to feel, because that's obviously where you'll be walking mostly. That's why I want the most like design to be put in. Okay, so I got most of this base done. As you can see, all of these are decorated, a lot of them, and it just makes it look so much better just having that little bit of detail. It makes it feel a lot less like it's just a default forest and more like there was actually some work and thought put into it. And I think this is pretty good for now. Obviously, there's still a lot more trees to go through and get done, but all of them like through here are done, so it kind of just gives you that idea. Also, I added some leaves behind the portal and kind of wrapping around to make it look like they're kind of wrapped around in vines. I think it looks pretty good. I might end up changing it up in the future, but for now, I think this looks pretty awesome. And I am just so happy with how this right here looks. Like, it just looks so good, and then you got all of these, and it really makes this area feel a lot cozier, if that makes sense. And then you walk into here, and then there's just like this town, which I'm hoping to get a lot more tall buildings like this all around here. So as you walk through, and then we'll have the little shops and stuff. And then, of course, back there is our base area, and like the farms. And then, of course, there's the sewer. Gotta love the sewer. I am just gonna go back here and kind of show off. So, like, these buttons, I don't think I'm gonna keep as many as I put. Like, that's just something kind of, like, rare, but, like, kind of like pine cones kind of thing that you'd see out, like, in a spruce forest like this in real life. But, yeah. Let me know if you guys have any thoughts on this, what I should improve. Sadly, that is all I have time for today. I'm hoping to get more Let's Play videos out because they seem to be doing really well. A lot of people seem to be enjoying them, and I hope that you're one of those people. But thank you for watching. Make sure to do all that YouTube stuff, like, subscribe, all that good YouTube stuff. Hopefully, you guys have a great day. My name is Little Z, and bye-bye.